Right, let's have a look, see what we've got here. I'll fast forward the time a bit. This is welcome back to the Newbie Challenge, by the way. I'll fast forward the time a bit. It's none of the afternoon of the day. Last was it's raining, but that ain't going to stop us getting the silage into the fermenter. But first of all, I'm just going to click what eggs there is here. Should be about 6, I think. And we'll soon back and take these back. Let's have a look, see what we've got. Have we got more yet? Yes, we have. Well, we've got 73. Need just to clean out. Go and clean out over here. Get the cattle clean. We're in just at the end of mid-autumn now. Well, this, by the way, for those who don't know, and those who do know, I apologise for yet again running through this. No, I don't. I do not apologise. We're running right. I'm going to run right through again. This is Newbie Farm version 4 from on FS17, of course. This isn't 19. This has got seasons in, which apparently, talking to the guys at Relimus, getting very close to a first beta release, but that's not quite there yet. I know those guys, they're perfectionists, so well, rather than perfectionists and just release a load of rubbish. We're all seeing companies that do that. EA, I'm looking at you. Not just EA either. But well, of course they're not a company. They are very talented individuals. Just lift that up. I'll be now fast forwarding time quite a bit, because once we get to winter, all winter we won't do anything with the grass. I don't want to go there, you fool. Oh dear, wake up at the back. Yeah, you might guess I'm trying to put off yet again using this to get a load of silage out of the bunker. It's a long, tedious job, this. But the idea is, and I'll finish that off now, is to do, to play this map a bit like Roy intended. Let's have a look here. Everything else is okay. Cleanness will go up. I haven't got any excuse now. It's a very difficult map. Silage has been nerfed within an inch of its life. It's worth very, very little indeed. You soon see how much a bucket full is worth on it. As I say, it isn't a lot. I think we may be alright here. The first one, because I've got the unit convert mod on here, which I've been using on 17, and it converts it to whatever weight or capacity or quantity you want. And being an old-fashioned Englishman, I have gone for gallons and tons. Well, I think this is on tons. There we are, look, £81 for a bucketful. Not a lot. But it doesn't really matter, because let's try and get this down so we pick it up properly. That's it, that's another one. So all we're doing is the stuff we're given, which is 20 cows we started with, 25 chickens, 2 fields, or 2 meadows, because on version 4 of Newbie, none of the fields are ploughed or planted, they're all grass. which is handy because it meant I could use the grass to make silage with, which is one of the ways I got to make money. Come to think, I bet the only way I got to make money. The milk brings in quite a bit, but and the eggs bring in a little. The eggs almost pay for the diesel used, and a little bit towards the maintenance of the tractor. One tractor, and the equipment I can use must be from the vanilla game, the official DLCs, plus the straw add-on pack and the Massey pack. I gave myself the Massey pack because I thought, how might I use that? Being cheap stuff in there, but I haven't actually used anything on the Massey pack. I haven't used anything on the straw pack either. I think the only thing from any of the DLCs I used is the tractor here, which is a case from the Modern Classics pack. Which is, I use that because it's powerful enough to do every job I want to do. It's got front 3-point, rear 3-point. It's got a fork brackets, front loader brackets, which are a must. And it's powerful enough, I say, to pull as the front mower, and that's the Pottinger front mower, centre mower, plus the Pottinger Euroboss on the back. And that's how we do the grass. I have the weeder, the 12-metre weeder. That's almost it for equipment. And you also, Roy does give you a whole load of bales, and most equipment was rented, so was leased, so could even sell that off, or sell off what I could to get the equipment I wanted. And we'll have a quick look round at the equipment we have. I don't have a pressure washer, because I can't afford a pressure washer. We'll just drop that in there now. Just a very quick look around what we've got. We can see what we've got here. We've got this Case 5150, lovely tractor. Standard weight on the back, not even using the SOB weights for once. Standard front fork, standard bucket. The Pottinger Euroboss looking absolutely filthy. What else we got here? We've got a bale spike. We've got bales at the top. The weeder. Front mower. I think that's it. Don't think we've got anything else at all. Nothing in here now. What we did do, because the mix feeder was actually rented to us, before we gave that back, we used all the silage bales together with the straw and hay to make up as much TMR as I could. Now we can't get this, we could actually put into and sell, but we can't get it out because there isn't a small tank. Yes, thank you Giants for not putting a small tanker in. There's a water tanker, but not a small slurry tanker. The muck can be sold, and I've sold one lot off. That can all go in the fermenter. Oh, the other thing we have got is the water. This is a standard water tanker. And we started with 20 cattle, and we have now got 22. Because they breed, was it summer breeding, I think, cattle. And we picked up 2 this year. You start with 20. Grass, we have a quick look at the one of the 2 fields we got. We're not too far off it. Hop across. As you can see, this is a field. Grass on it. Luckily, you don't have to actually plough it. You can just cultivate it, and that will go into ordinary texture. And what I have, can't remember if I actually seeded. I think I seeded the 2 fields here before I started. But this is one of them. You can see 11. It's just grass. Fertilising is easy because as soon as you mow grass, you get one level of fertilisation. Second level is go over with the weeder straight after you cut. Third level, and we're going to have a look and see what else we got here, what other goodies we got. Third level comes when it's ready to cut, just go over the weeder again. Because that's only at the first cut stage, not the second. It's not destroyed. This is the sheep meadow, and this is the grass I use to feed the cattle with, because we're not using sheep. In fact, what I shall do this time is on the last day of winter, I would mow this fully, fill the cattle right up with grass as much as I can get in there, and the rest of it will go into the bunker, because the bunker will be empty by then. It should be anyway. We've got 2 days to go. Oh, bales are up here. We've got straw bales, which will last us through all we want. That's more TMR. That's what I'm using at the moment, unless the snow comes, in which case I shall have to leave it there, because I ain't going to get up this slope very well. And it's the hay bales. Silage bales we used, they're all gone. So when we run out of TMR, which we will do, because we haven't got anything to make more with, we will have to feed silage, hay and straw and grass. I did think about using the grass as hay mod, or hay as grass mod, I forget which way around this is, but it seemed a bit cheaty, so I'm not using that. Mods I'm using are my normal seasons, of course. And let's go and do some more of this now. No, but sure, anybody who's new here around, and if you are new to this channel and this particular idiotic challenge I set myself, welcome. I like a challenge. This is a challenge. I've got only a few mods on. I have got throw control on. I have got keyboard steer on. Because I'm using the keyboard and I find that works very well. Whether you use a keyboard or a wheel, I have a wheel, but they just haven't. It's funny things, I just haven't been bothered to use it. I ought to really, but I think it's a bit better than the Sean there. I just hope so. I might drop to 79 already. We'll get about £5,000, I should imagine, from this. And that will be about it. And we get about 2,000 each night on the milk, and that's going to get better until we run out of TMR, of course. I have got course play on here, and I have got a course set up to automatically do 1 or 2 jobs which I use off screen rather than on. One of them is emptying this bunker, because as you might imagine, it can be a little bit samey after a while. That's better than 80 that time. And when we reach first, we have now 5,000. I'm going to take off and repay 5,000. We now owe £90,000. That's all. That's all. That's 90,000 we owe. The challenge is to get out of debt. Very simple. Pay off all the debt completely. I forget how much we started, but I will have to look that up. But I think we're over halfway there. So I didn't add any money to it. I didn't take any away. The only money I had was what I meant to use. let's start again. The equipment I owned, I sold. The lease stuff went back on the first day, and I spent the first day making TMR. As soon as I'd done it, the mixer went back. So nothing there has cost us any money. And then with the money I had, I bought stuff and I took out a loan, and that's basically where we are now. Trying to pay off that loan. And this is a lovely map. Actually, you do see very little of on this. But if you've got 19 and you want to play this map, it is still available. It's on PCSG. It's not called Newbie anymore. Come on, come off the... oh, that's better. It's no Riverview, and I'm using version 2 on one arm. I think it's a version 3. I'm not certain that's been released yet. I think that is going to be released when Seasons release. But version 2 is very good, but be warned, it's difficult again. Excuse me. As with all Cavalier maps, he likes to make them hard. Now, it's designed to be played in hard mode, and it's also, I'll give you a Riverview, it's also, it isn't just the solid. I don't think the solid's been nerfed in Riverview, but everything else has. Be warned, you will not make much money selling crops. You're down to around, well, under £200 a tonne for grain. So, learn how to drive again. I know when he was doing Riverview, Royce had a few words with him. What I like to see, what he wants. And he's had input from several people. And one of the things I like is difficult maps. All hedges on this and on Riverview are collidable. You will not be able to drive through them. There's lots of trees. For those who like forestry, I don't, so I tend not to do any forestry. Although I had to cut a tree down. You should already have seen if you watch the Family Farm series. I had to cut I think it's 3 or 4 trees down in that. And that was hard work. Especially they weren't actually trees which are made for lumber. There were trees in the way, and that's how since 15, that's normally how I play now. I only cut trees down which are in the way. And if I can actually get away with just cutting a branch off, I will. I won't cut the whole thing down unless I absolutely have to. I could do some forestry in here. Buy a chainsaw, it's cheap. Have to get a flat trailer and some forks, of course, but I don't think I'm going to bother with that. I think I'm going to go over to the play with the course play for a little while. I soon get bored of this. Now, one problem I have got is I'm not certain if I fill the D-state tank up to the fermenter here, whether then I have to stop using this. That I don't know. I'm hoping we don't. I'm going to put it onto course play for a little while. I'll find where it is. Solid bunker to BGS. Come on. Go to the first waypoint. I don't think we want to see all that. Let's see if this still works. Now it runs slow because Well, that hadn't worked, does it, for a start off? Come on. No, 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 no. Stop. Oh, I don't know why I haven't got one of these on this one. I think this is the one. I was on the wrong course. I think this is the one. I'll soon find out. Yeah, look, this is better. This is how I do it off screen. I also got one for Marlin 16 and because 16 is a big one. We'll have a quick look at 16. Just check this is running once, and we're going to have a quick look at 16. I know you'd all like to see me do this myself, but I'm not quite as green as some cabbage looking. Without course player, I never get on with some of these tasks. Just check it goes back alright. It starts the course up again. Yeah, that's going to be alright. Let's come out of the cab. Now this is the problem I've got. That's only 34% full, so we may be alright. I don't think we can actually get down to 16 easily. Oh, yes, I can. If we go down there, visit there. All the gates work, by the way. So this is a lovely map. We come up to my other field. This isn't it. Actually, that'd be a booty, wouldn't it? Imagine the grass you'd get off 17. But ours is just ahead of us. And you see we're in autumn with all the nice colours. This is 16. Another nice big field. There's trees either end, and it has been suggested by Roy himself actually I cut some down, but just can't be bothered. As I said, I'd already done all the forestry I want to for this year on Family Farm. And I hope I haven't got to do any more. Right, we'll go back to let's a quick, if we go somewhere to tab to where we want to be, we'll have a quick tour of this map. I want to show this map off a bit. This is the map overview. See, it's quite a big map. Turn that's a bit better. Turn the grass off and see it better. A lot of fields, good variety of sizes, from sort of 44, 45, which is about the smallest, or 22 maybe even smaller. 9 isn't very big either, right through to things like 30 here, which is a massive field. You've got all your normal stuff, lumberyard, barn for your hay and straw sales, mill for wool, mill for grain, brewery for grain, bakery for grain, different grains quite often, spinnery for your wool, freight yard is another sell point, so almost anything can be sold there. That and that are difficult to get into. Farm shop down here, which is another sell point. And here is your shop where you buy everything. So it got everything on the map, and the bunker says on the farm. This is something that the Scooter Air does quite often. Puts his bunker on the farm, and Roy's doing that now. Which actually makes a lot of sense. It's not something you want to be. I don't want to be running about with. I don't worry too much about silage normally. I think I'd done it on the old ridge on 15 because I needed the money. I was broke. Right, how we doing there? 25. Alright, we'll go on for another 5 minutes. And we'll just go through a few other things. Have a closer look at the farm. And say everything works here. In fact, this could actually be converted to where you have to clean out inside. I'm just going to get it away because the gates open this way. I'll just close them again. Don't have to go this way, but I thought I would. You've got your area here, which is feed and trough, which I don't normally bother with because it's easy to get to one on the outside, which is here. That's where I do all the feeding. Your robot milker here. Your water trough is here. And over here you've got a seed. I think is this seed? No, this is fertilizer. Sorry, this is fertilizer. Sell point or buy point. Market slurry we've already seen. And this is seed. Yeah, this is seed. Plenty of barns. Workshop, which is fully working. Around here. In here, this is your refill point. I tend not to use that, but on this map I am because it's I can't be bothered to have to go out and find a garage. I forget where the garage actually is on here. Let's have a look. I think it's on the farm shop, which is a nice place to get to. We've already been up here, so we don't want to go this way. Let's go up the top. There we are, it's the farmhouse. Family washing's out on the line. Chickens here. Having to go around and collect eggs. I see an egg here, so we must have that. That's still working. Other animals. Your pigs are way down here. This used to be a meadow that belonged to you, but Roy changed it, I think, on version 4 because it was a long way to go. I was doing a challenge on version 2 of this map, 24-day season challenge, and getting down to here to mow this one here for grass would take me too long. So Roy took pity on me, and on version 4 this became the pig farm. I know some people like the pigs and all the animals around them. I'm not quite so bothered by that. I'd much prefer... Oops, I can't get over. Getting old. Now this, like all Roy's maps, this has a certain feel to it. Now where's the way out there? That's better. Found it. Nice old building. We'll have a quick look at the town. Let's just go to the town quickly. This is the island. This is your fill point, no sell point. And out here we have ships, or boats, I suppose there's a boat rather than a ship. And there's little pleasure crafts, I believe, around here. I can't remember if they're on this version or not. But if you're still playing 17, I can highly recommend this map if you don't mind it being difficult. You can play it on easy, but where's the fun in that? Here we are, look. Pleasure boats, you know, speed boats all around here. It looks like a rich area. And if we go back this way, and then we just go back and I'll do a couple of scoopfuls to finish off, and that will be it. It looks like we're 30 minutes up anyway. That ahead of us is a bridge which no longer exists on River 2. It's been converted to a open bridge without the centre part. This can be a bit of a pain to get stuff in and out of. Right, let's just take that off. That now, and we'll do a little. Get back in the cab, do a couple of load, and that will be it. So I'm going to be winding now. I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please consider leaving a like. This series is not everybody's cup of tea because not a lot happens. It's all the same things. It's very few tasks which are done very regularly. This is the third time of emptying this bunker. Only 3 more times after this and we will be done. I'm attempting to do this all in 2 years. They're paying off all that money in 2 years. And that's quite a bit. I will look up to find out how much it actually was. Oh yes, if you're not a subscriber, I'm actually quite amused at my ramblings and not terribly good way of doing things all the time. How about subscribing? Here, see even more of this. If you've got any comments, questions, queries, you can post them in the comment section of this video. And I think that's about it. So with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.